Hi guys, I just thought I'd give you a quick update. First of all, apologies. We've been recording our weekly updates for the last few weeks, but we've had some software issues which is giving us grief. So thank you ScreenFlow and thank you iMovie for letting us down. We've made the switch across to Adobe now, so you're probably going to see a couple of weeks and that come out at the same time, but I just want to thank you for your patience. Sorry for messing you around. I'm sure you probably care more about the content than you do our flashy little sort of cover image and stuff anyway, but I just wanted to pop this up because today's the first day that I have ran long on the road again for about, I guess, maybe a month, so I'm pretty happy. It was quite slow. It's pretty warm here on the Gold Coast, so I knocked out 18k, which is okay, and about an hour 50, so it was fairly slow. But I just wanted to actually just talk about really quickly all the things that cause, sorry, I've just had a coconut thing, all the things that cause heart rate to jump up. The big ones first, nutrition, poor nutrition, lack of sleep. We've been having a real sort of rough time with the little one for the last few nights, like sort of 3-4 hours sleep a night because of his teething, so it's been pretty tough, which is why I missed long run on the weekend and I've gone now Monday morning. Other things that cause heart rate to jump up is heat. I've just got back now. It's a little after 10 o'clock on Monday morning and it's nearly 30 degrees outside, so never going to run as quick in the heat. Also coming back, happen to have a really handy, probably 20 km/h headwind, which is just the sort of thing you need to slow you down. So, you know, you don't get too caught up in the stuff like that that's going to slow you down with heart rate on things like that. Other big one obviously is injury, and coming back from injury, I'm very lucky. I feel good that I've ran sort of pain free today. I have to see how I pull up. I want to go get a massage again today, but any injury or any sign of oncoming injury, your heart rate is going to elevate, and in good conditions where you know you're running in the same sort of temperatures, same sort of times of the day and that sort of stuff, you will see your paces slow if there is something that is wrong. So pay attention to that because it's one of the best health markers you can use. Now let's talk about little things. Today I ran much more on my toes. I jumped back in my Ultra One shoes, which are 0 drop, but they're a lot sort of thinner on the bottom, to get back to a little bit more barefoot. I find anything a little bit thicker and I'm just still landing a little bit heavy, and my ground contact time is a lot heavier, so I'm on the ground more time. So got right back up on the toes. Which is why if you look at my Ks today, the first few Ks are actually pretty encouraging, so I'm still in the 530s, 540s minutes per K, but you know, when we're dealing with feet muscles, calf muscles, which are obviously going to take a lot more of that load, they're going to fatigue a lot more and you're going to slow down. So, you know, my last few Ks were terrible really, in terms of time, not in terms of how I felt or in terms of what I'm trying to achieve, but you know, very slow if you look at it as a pure clock thing. But you know, training is training, and you know, these small muscles of the feet and the calves have to adapt as well, just as you know, all the other stuff we've talked about in other weeks. So just be patient with that sort of stuff and not get too sort of hung up on it. So all those little things are really interesting to watch. Hydration's another one, of course. In really hot weather this morning, I didn't take anything with me. I was out there nearly 2 hours and just stopped at taps, you know, along the beachfront and around Tallebudgera River and stuff like that, just to grab some drinks where I could and just sort of cruise. I did stop a few times today. Again, I'm not racing today. I'm not trying to run continuous. I'm trying to get back to long runs. So about 6k I sort of stopped. I actually stopped my watch, which I don't normally do, but I went to the toilet and no one needs to know how long I was in there for, so I stopped the watch and kept going. And I stopped at a couple of places, just little walking breaks on the way back, just to stretch the calves out a little bit and just really stay on top of things. As I said, it's about training, not, you know, overdoing it or straining. I'm not in a race right now. There's nothing to prove. It's just more about getting back to where I was, you know, a few weeks ago before I had this bit of bone stress. So pretty happy with today. I hope this video helps. Again, apologies. The weekly updates are coming, and there's some really interesting stuff that we talked about. We filmed them already. We've just got to get them up with our software issues. So we'll get them up in the next day or so. But expect probably 2 or 3 of them to come out at once, as we've just rounded up last week as well too. Which not much to tell from last week. Pretty quiet week, but long run this morning, which was my weekend, and looking forward to hopefully getting back into a fairly sort of regular week with maybe 4 to 5, hopefully even 6 runs or so this week. So hope you guys are going well. Keep running, and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Cheers.